with the car. I mean, we lost obviously the rear lower element of the rear wing. And we don't have the blown diffuser anymore, so that's a huge amount of downforce that we lose. So when we get on power, the rear is much weaker than what we experienced in the last couple of years. So you have a lot more wheel spin generally. And otherwise, it's a Formula 1 car still. You got a lot of power. When you have new tyres, the power is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I bet. And what about the torque as well?
Yeah, I mean, in the past we'd use first and second gear through corners, as we're now using fourth, fifth.
Really? What are you using in Hereford?
Fourth, fifth.
Wow. Okay. All right. Good. And for the rest of the test, where would you say, just sum up where you are heading towards? We've got a couple of weeks before Bahrain. You feel good. You're in a good place. Team seems to be happy. Nico did almost 100 laps yesterday.
Yeah, Nico got 97 laps yesterday, which is great, and it's really just incredibly impressive to see the team. With the first ones out, on the first day. Obviously, I had the issues with the front wing, but we've fixed that, and we're working on improving that for the future. But to get, just by watching all the other teams who haven't been out hardly at all, for example, the Red Bull, you would imagine the Red Bulls would be doing easily as many laps as us with their track record, but obviously they've had some issues as well. So it just shows you how technical it is and how difficult it is for every team and how challenging it is. And to see us out there doing 97 laps, way above the rest, is a huge accomplishment for the team.
Just final last one from me. I suppose it's too early to say, Red Bull are in trouble, isn't it? Because what happens to them here could easily happen to, so complex is everything, could happen to any team, I suppose, before we get to Australia.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is going to be a seriously challenging year for every team. Just with the reliability, with everything's different. The braking's different. We have this new braking system, which is brake-by-wire, which is at the moment not the best thing to use, but it's that makes it much trickier. And we're trying to fine-tune that. Then we have new dashboards on our steering wheels. We're trying to fine-tune those. You got a turbo, you got a courage, you got all these new things. It's so complex, far beyond what we've had before. And as a driver, we have more multi-functions switches on our steering wheel than we've ever had before. So it's a big challenge.
Thank you very much, Lewis. We'll leave you to some my colleagues from the other. Just underlining, there you go. You hear it from Lewis himself. How complex. If you think it's everyone's just overestimating, how complex these things are. Listen to a guy who's an ace in a Formula 1 car and knows